Okay, welcome back everyone. We have, look at this, Heroscape is back. Yeah, so obviously big fan of Heroscape. Just a heads up, this is the Unpainted Master Set. It's going to be doing an unboxing and unopening of this bad boy, so really excited for this. Yay, Heroscape is back, yay. But yeah, I didn't purchase an unpainted one because I heard like of the controversy. No, I actually pre-ordered this back in March, just like everyone else did, first day and all that good stuff. However, I wasn't a big fan of the paint jobs. I think they're nice looking, they're pretty, but maybe a little bit too, that's nice, that's gorgeous, look at that. Harkens back to the old Heroscape. Not a big fan of the kind of design here, and there's a few things. I obviously like the shape and everything, but a little bit too cartoony. Not a fan of the drawings here as opposed to the pictures of the actual minifigs, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But still, very nice. Awesome to see Heroscape back. So good, yes. But yeah, some of the colors I thought were a little bit like this, especially Raylan, a little bit too bright compared to kind of the more, I don't want to say lived-in feel, but yeah, of the original Heroscape. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do unboxing. I'm going to kind of show you everything. I haven't been really privy to what's been going on. I've heard a little bit of controversy here, a little bit of controversy there, good stuff here, good stuff there, but I haven't really been paying too much attention to it. So I'm going to be going into this kind of blind, and yeah, let's get to it. So we got a nice big box here. We're going to try and be as gentle and delicate here as possible. Oh, there we go. It looks like this is actually already open. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Looks like this is just going to slide on out here with some amount of force needed, required. Yeah, I wish I had bigger hands, but that's not going to work. That person's taking a nap right there. That person's taking a little bit of a rest. Anyway, okay, here we go. Again, unpainted. So, yeah, let's see what this beautiful master set has in store. See, nothing left in the box. First unboxing, so if you guys have any, suggestions or anything as to how to proceed, let's go. Okay. Yeah, so we got kind of like a wash. That's a little bit bright there, so maybe you can, the camera would just focus, but yeah. Blurry. Oh, that's definitely gonna be the thumbnail. I got the wings here. That's a great figure. I like this one. This would be scary, right? Just some vertebrae flying at you with some huge wings. That'd be a cool fig. Yeah. Oh, this is a good size figure. This is a big bear. Almost looks like a lion's mane. This is kind of one of the figures that actually I wasn't the biggest fan of in terms of paint job. Oh, we got the Curie. Love the Curie. So these are all, yeah, a little bit of wobbliness there. Again, if it's going to be quality of life over a year or so, they're pretty solid, but it's Heroscape, right? You're going to be playing this a lot in 5 to 10 years. So is this going to hold up? It's okay. That's pretty solid. So I'm not gonna sit here and wiggle all of them. But here are all the figures. So this is nice right here. You got the die, of course. I like these die, but I'll be honest with you, I've kind of gotten used to the Valkyrie general die, so I'm a bit spoiled with that. Got your order markers, got your glyphs and damage counters. So pretty much what you'd expect. I'm not going to go through all the figures right now for the most part. I might do something like that a little bit later based on how much I like the design. But yeah, you got this top level right here with, of course, all your figures. Notably, there are no common squads, which is an interesting choice. I think. Maybe I should have researched that. I think these are They might be actually common squads, but even if they aren't, there's not a lot of squads here. I think there's just the bears, and that's it, the frost claws. Maybe the pirates are. Not a lot of squads though comparative to other master sets. So yeah. There you go. There you have it. Keep this a bit off to the side here. And then we got Raylan. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice sculpt. I like that. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Do I have a Raylan here? No, I do not. Here, most of my Heroscapes in a different city, a different location. So unfortunately, I can't show an actual Raylan. But here's one of the Sentinels of Jandar. So she looks a little short because I know she was probably a little shorter than a Sentinel, but not that much. But yeah, so a little too short maybe. But anywho, definitely a good size figure though. Definitely at least a large. So that's pretty cool. I've seen some pretty good paint jobs online, by the way. They've just started to come through. This would also be cool, just to have like this tentacled thing coming out of the ground. Reminds me of Fletcher of Realms. If you guys know, you guys know. And then of course you got Zenithrax, which is looking a little, naked and pitiful right now. But Zenithrax, I also wasn't a big fan of the proposed paint job. Oh my goodness! And you have, look at these. Look, oh my goodness. So I don't know if this is similar to the Waters of the first or second edition. I think I got the second edition, but whatever edition I got, the Waters I have are not similar to this. So this is cool. This is different, and that's one thing I'm looking forward to mostly with the new Heroscape is new terrain. Yeah, you can come up with new figures and stuff, but let's get some really cool terrain out there. Pyramids. I'm not gonna go down that route. There's so many different things you can go, and hopefully they come out with them. Speaking of new terrain, we have these castle walls. Now I don't know if there's a scenario of them being like invisible, like I remember with was Avalon Hill. This is Avalon Hill. Yeah, Avalon Hill. If they have that scenario with them, but we'll build it up a little bit. I think we'll see how these work, how they're placed. I'm curious to see. They're no castle, but they're pretty nice. So that's a second tier. You got, and this is a big box. I think this box is bigger than any of the master set boxes. And then you got the rule book. Okay. Age of Annihilation. This is what this game is. Ooh, I'm gonna have to read that. I haven't read something in a hot minute yet. We got the basic rules. Here they come. Do we have some scenarios in the back? We have some scenarios. No scenarios here. Just FYI, as a heads up, obviously I'm unboxing this one. I will be unboxing this one next week, so stay tuned. I didn't get this one actually because I do have Jungle, Decala Jungle. Yes, I did spend, I'm not gonna tell you how much I spent on it, long before Heroscape was re-announced. So yeah, but I might buy it eventually and unbox, so stay tuned. More terrain is always a good thing. Oh, they have some description of the characters. That's cool, the figures, I like that. Anything you can do to add more to lore. And then we got our scenarios, which is cool. Did do a lot of these maps when I was younger. Vile Cove. Cool. I don't know how good they are, but there you have it. And then of course you have the cards. Again, this is not gonna be a review video or anything, just gonna go real quickly through them and my first impressions, thoughts. We've all seen them online probably, but no one uses this side, so we'll turn them over. Okay, so they are a squad. Again, as I mentioned, not a huge fan of the having a drawing here as opposed to the minifig. I like how solid they are. They're more solid, I would say, than the expansions after Master Set 1, but they're not as solid as Master Set 1. Master Set 1 was pretty solid. That was some pretty hefty cardboard. So points for the solid. Not a fan of these being just kind of sitting out in the nether. I like them to be separated. This could have been probably expanded a little bit. This right here is empty retail space. Revna, so that's cool. That's a new general. The life is a little small, but again, kind of with everything here, it's a little smaller, but that's nitpicking. Other than that, it gets my seal of approval. We had a little bit of a scare there with the revival where they were thinking of going like with square cards, and that was a big pushback, and rightfully so. I was one of the ones who provided that pushback, you know, that force, you know. So, Knaves of the Silver Centaur, not a huge fan of them. They're kind of odd. I would like more kind of conventional pirates. These are odd space pirates. Is that an elf, an orc, and I don't know what that is. Forearm thing. Anyway, I'm not going to go again too much into review. But so we have 2 squads here. Exiles of the Sundered Sea for Utgar. Also another pirates things. And again, you've got the other side. They're a little bit more, I think. I was going to say a little bit more. Yeah, the various thing. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I like it when they're pretty themed and stick together. You know, like all Morrow and such. But we'll see how this goes with the varied and all that. Pirates. I do like me some pirates. I'm not sure about space pirates. I'm more for historical pirates. Where's historical use? No, I'm not going to go into that. Okay, Jandar. These ones are one of the better ones I like. I like these. These kind of harken back to the granola bars. Yeah, the Grellinators, right? Your favorite figures. So these are pretty cool. First first squad with 2 life, right? 2 life, and these are unique, right? These are unique squads. Yeah. So again, no common squads. Unique squads need only apply. They are knights. That's interesting. So there's some bonding going on there, obviously, beside their bonding. So these are pretty cool. I like these. Again, the paint job, I'm not so sure, but we'll see. I might learn how to paint, or I might do some commissions. We'll see. Or I might just leave them gray for a little bit. Admiral EJM. I think he's kind of cool in concept. I don't know about his design. He doesn't really remind me of a typical Solborg-ish, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Again, I'm not going to review these designs here. Raylan's pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Some people I think have complained like how it goes off of the card and that's like amateurs or something. And I'm okay with that. It's, you know, it's okay. I'm not crazy about it one way or the other in terms of opinion. But again, I don't like the artwork of being there as opposed to the figure. But it is a good question though, now that I think about it. You know, if it is a figure, what color would it be? I guess just the painted one or the unwashed one, but it probably would be the painted one. So there's Raylan, an old friend. That on a different side. The same side as you. There's a large statue of you at, was that Gen Con, Comic Con, whatever. Loviataak. You would be pretty cool. I always like Kiri. That being said, there is also a Kiri expansion that's going to be coming. Oh, I kind of see what they mean on the front. I mean, no one plays with the front really, but yeah, I'm not so sure about that. And not to mention, I kind of noticed again, not really, why is it, oh, so it doesn't do like 15, 16, 17, it doesn't do all 4 like the previous, it only does one. Okay, like nitpick, no one uses the front, just an observation. One of my more favorite new ones. I always like fantasy. I like the design of this guy. Again, not the craziest about the colors. I kind of like the colors here, but I think the paint job wasn't the best. I could be blowing smoke. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but yeah, I'm excited to play with this dude. It's you know, kind of reminds me of the I forget the name of that. It's been a while since I played Witcher, but the creature in The Witcher, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of that, so that's pretty cool. And again, here's another. We got like a skeleton looking Kiri. Love it. I really like Kiri. Really like Kiri. So I don't see you can't go wrong with them, but it's like pizza and ice cream, right? It's hard to get wrong. Even if it's not good pizza or good ice cream, it's still pretty good. I've seen some things like with the name. I'm okay with this. Again, I'm not a fan of the design there with like that kind of whatever, the paint design, I think. But she's a large 8. Wow, she was a big figure. So anyway, she looks like she should be cool. So we'll see. Jandar. Oh, you have a nose ring and earrings too. Okay. Okie dokie, and we got a dwarf. Gotta have a dwarf. I'm a kind of techno dwarf, so I prefer fantasy dwarf, but you know, it is what it is. Aquila, we don't have a lot of Aquila. And then the kind of, as they said, they wanted to be the face of the new Heroscape, Zenithrax. pretty cool. I like Xenothrax. Overall, I wish it looked a little bit more like a conventional dragon, like the previous ones. You know, like the Nilfheims, which I do have, and of course the face of the previous Heroscape Mimring. So yeah, but Xenothrax it will be. Still an interesting looking figure. And then we're back to the front. So there are those cards for you as a quick look over. And then these are more terrain. Can't go wrong with more terrain. So yeah, in case some of your pieces are starting to break, I know mine are. They are nigh on 20 years old now. So stuff is starting to break. So let's do a little bit of quick size comparisons. Obviously you don't have the, let's see, the height. Okay, you are taller than Nilfheim. What was your height again? Sorry, don't have photographic memory. Your height was a huge 12, and yet you're the same height. That's a pretty noticeable difference. I would say that's a good, you know, level or so taller than Nilfheim. Anyway, whatever. That's nitpicking. I could measure if I wanted to, but huge 12. Huge 12 is kind of the upper limit besides Braxis. So. Okay, and I think that pretty much concludes it, except for let's try out some of these and see how they work. Let's see how these work. Okay, and again, I haven't seen anything, so as you can kind of see by my fumbling around and my ums, uhs, and uhs and pauses, I have not been privy to this. I haven't looked up what to do or anything like that. So, okay, that slides on fairly easily. Really easily. And it comes off not as easily, but I'm okay right now. When I'm in my 70s, I might not be able to take this off as well. And yes, I will be playing this into the now. Who knows where only time will tell. Okay, so what are these? How do you put these on? This is not straightforward to me. I actually don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Okay. No. Kind of. Oh, okay. That does not want to sit on there. You see that? It's like it's not even. Like it has to lean. Is there? I might have to look up like a video on how to do this, but it's not sitting straight. Like when it's comfortable, that middle thing, which kind of fly back and forth there. Maybe that's the purpose of it's a defensive tactic. The door will fly open like that to destroy incoming enemies. Like if you make these things sit flat on the hexes, it's like it can't reach unless it's supposed to. No, it's not supposed to be on the outside. That's odd. Yeah, that's not sitting flat on there. Well, I could be doing it wrong, so I will have to look that up. But let's see. So so if it's right beside each other, okay, I see how this is. So and then if you put more, and then right beside each other, you can just keep stacking them, and then have. That's interesting. Where it's like it really depends on the. You can tell I'm no expert builder here. That's interesting that they kind of flare out like that. It's not the worst thing, but it's not a castle where it's super stable. If you guys want like a sideways view of that, so that works well. This thing again, I could be doing it wrong, but it looks like it's not sitting on there super straight. Okay, there we go. We have the side. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. It's a start. Okay, it's a start. What are these top things? Is it for stacking? No? No, they don't stack. Huh. Okay, that's. I will have to look that up because this thing right here is kind of odd looking, right? kind of takes you out of the immersion. I don't know what this is for. Unless you put this on top, maybe? No, that would look even worse. Okay, I don't know what this is for. Apologies for my ignorance. Please, don't roast me. Roast me. Okay, so, starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so yeah, that's the unboxing. Pretty cool. Really excited for Heroscape. Again, these figures are pretty cool, but man, I'm looking forward to some new terrain and everything. And this, to be clear, I think pretty much all the designs are from Avalon Hill. There's, I think, the one new design, that water creature being from Renegade. So this is just carryover. So we'll have yet to see how creative, you know, Renegade Studios is with their designs. But yeah, this is pretty good, pretty comparable there, a little bit taller. This is a pretty good start. I'm excited for Heroscape. It is back. So please like, subscribe, share, tell your mom, tell your significant other, tell your friends. Heroscape is back and we are ready to play. So thank you so much for watching. I will be again doing some more unboxings, and stay tuned and take care.